1953 Oldsmobile Super 88, located in Manteca, CA. Valued at $17,000. Just look at that massive front chrome grille, the classic white wall tires, and that sleek pillarless silhouette. For 17 grand, this thing has insane cruiser presence. Based on the description, this Super 88 has undergone a frame-off restoration with everything new from back to front, including fresh red paint and new upholstery. However, it's a bit of an unfinished project inside because it still needs the door panels, carpet, and headliner installed. Mechanically, it's actually a Restomod. Instead of the original engine, it's packing a 1985 Oldsmobile 350 engine paired with a 350 automatic transmission. Even cooler, it's bagged in the front for that low riding stance, and the seller is throwing in the airbags for the rear, though they aren't installed yet. Plus, you get a ton of extra parts that you could easily take to a swap meet and sell. Historically, the Super 88 was an absolute powerhouse back in 1953. It combined Oldsmobile's lighter body with their famous high compression V8 engineering. Back in the day, if you wanted performance luxury, you were cross-shopping this against a Buick Super or a Chrysler New Yorker. While the Buick offered premium style and the Chrysler brought early Hemi power, the Olds 88 line was legendary for dominating early NASCAR racing, offering an unmatched balance of speed and mid-century style. It needs a little interior love to finish it off, but for $17,000, you're getting an absolute head-turner. 1957 Buick Special, located in Pueblo, Colorado, valued at $13,950. Let's dive straight into the Facebook Marketplace description, because this car is incredibly well sorted. The seller notes that this collector car has been always garaged and pampered. Under that massive hood sits a 322 cubic inch, 5.3-litre Fireball nailhead V8, pushing a very solid 220 horsepower at 4,500 RPM. It breathes through a rebuilt to-barrel carburetor and routes power through a Dynaflow transmission that the seller claims shifts perfectly. This cruiser is completely turnkey. It features a new starter, a good battery, a replaced gearbox, and an entirely new brake system that includes a new master cylinder, wheel cylinders, shoes, and spring kits. Visually, it's stunning. It has zero visible rust, great glass, a classic two-tone look inside and out, and sits properly on white wall tires with good tread. They even have a factory radio for it. Historically, the Special was Buick's entry-level model for 1956, but make no mistake, this was still a heavy-hitting luxury car. Back in the mid-50s, buyers were cross-shopping this against the Oldsmobile 88 or the Dodge Royale, while Chevy and Ford were built for the average family. Pulling into the driveway in a sweeping two-tone Buick with a nailhead V8 signaled to the whole neighborhood that you had finally made it. Fast forward to our current year, for under $14,000, you are buying a fully tuned-up, reliable piece of automotive art. 1952 Studebaker Champion Regal Starliner, located in Roseville, California, valued at $18,500. The current owner has had it for 20 years and states that the car does not need anything. Let's look at the build sheet. It is a two-door hardtop with a three-piece rear window. It features a rebuilt motor, a rebuilt 3-speed overdrive, and a rebuilt clutch. Upgrades include new heavy-duty brakes, redone chrome, custom wheels, a custom paint job, and a custom interior. Back in 1952, Studebaker's sleek, European-inspired, aerodynamic lines were a massive breath of fresh air for American roads. Buyers were cross-shopping this against the Ford Victoria or the Chevrolet Bel Air. While the Big Three dominated overall sales volume, Studebaker offered futuristic, aerospace styling that simply could not be ignored by true automotive enthusiasts. For $18,500, or a potential trade for a 55 Oldsmobile Super 88 Coupe, this is a turnkey masterpiece. 1955 Chevrolet two-door handyman wagon, located in Auburn, Washington, valued at $37,500. According to the description, this clean, solid cruiser is packing a 350 V8 mated to a turbo 350 automatic transmission, complete with power steering and power brakes. The seller notes it runs perfect, boasting nice paint, a nice interior, perfect glass, and beautiful chrome throughout. Historically, 1955 was the dawn of the iconic Tri-5 generation. While the flashier, high-end Nomad stole the headlines, the Handyman was the lightweight, working man's utility weapon that easily rivaled the Ford Ranch wagon. Now in 2026, when every new car is a silent, automated electric pod, cruising in a rumbling, two-tone 55 wagon, is the ultimate analog rebellion. For $37,500, it's a turnkey steal. Hit like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. 1956 Plymouth Suburban, located in Idaho Falls, Id., valued at $39,500. Today, we are looking at the absolute gold standard of 1950s family cruisers, but with a massive modern twist. We have a striking two-tone mint green and white complete with a classic roof rack. Let's check out the details from the description, because this classic wagon is essentially a fully sorted rester mod. Under the hood, it's packing a rebuilt 318 cubic inch V8 engine paired with Mopar's legendary ultra-cool push-button automatic transmission. But what makes this car an absolute dream to drive are the modern creature comforts hidden inside. The builder threw in vintage air at sea that blows ice cold, power steering, power brakes, and a brand new set of air shocks to keep the ride silky smooth. They even integrated Apple CarPlay into the cabin. The listing says it drives amazing and definitely turns heads. And looking at how clean it is, I totally believe it. Historically, 1956 was a massive year for Plymouth. This was the era of Virgil Exner's famous forward-look design language, which brought sharp, jet-age styling and beautiful, soaring rear tail fins to family vehicles. Back in '56, if you were shopping for a stylish family hauler, you were cross-shopping this Suburban against a Chevy Bel Air, Beauville, or a Ford Country sedan wagon. While the Chevy small block got a lot of hype, Plymouth stole the show for buyers who wanted advanced tech like that push-button transmission and a genuinely futuristic dashboard design. Fast forward to today, for just under 40 grand, it is the perfect blend of timeless style and modern daily usability. We've covered 5 cars so far. Which one do you think is the best by 2026? Let me know your pick in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for another Hidden Gems classic car finds. 1955 Buick Roadmaster, located in Pleasant Grove, UT, valued at $19,750. It's finished in a striking two-tone combo. Correct. Titian red metallic over cameo beige, with straight panels, a rust-free frame, and classic white walls. This thing is pure elegance. Let's check out the incredible spec list. This car has only 44,000 believed to be original miles on the clock. Under the hood, it's packing the original 322 cubic inch nailhead V8 engine mated to a smooth Dynaflow automatic transmission. The current owner went through the car thoroughly. They pulled the engine to replace all the seals and gaskets, redid the hoses, exhaust system, and threw in new shocks. Inside, it features a striking Kelly green and glacier white upholstery with a rebuilt original Sonomatic radio that now has modern AM, FM, and an MP3 connection hidden behind the factory faceplate. It even comes loaded with factory options like power windows, power seats, power brakes, power steering, and all the original manuals and hang tags from 1955. The seller notes it cranks on the first try and cruises effortlessly at 70 miles per hour without overheating. Historically, 1955 was a legendary year for GM, and the Roadmaster sat right near the top of the automotive food chain. Back in the day, if you were a successful doctor or executive, you were cross-shopping this flagship Buick against a Chrysler New Yorker or a lower-tier Cadillac Series 62. While Chrysler had early Hemi power, The Buick Roadmaster won people over with its iconic ventiports on the fenders, its sweeping chrome lines, and a level of status that told the neighborhood you had truly arrived. Fast forward to today, for just under 20 grand, you get a highly authentic piece of rolling American history. 1953 Cadillac Series 62, located in Henderson, Nevada, valued at $25,000. Just look at that pillarless side profile, the beautiful two-tone dark green roofline, and those classic white wall tires. This thing screams old-school American success. Let's check out the mechanical details from the description. The seller states this baby is all original, runs great, and comes with a ton of service and repair history. Under that massive hood sits a 5.5-liter V8 engine breathing through a dual exhaust system. That power runs through a 3-speed Hydromatic automatic transmission, delivering power straight to the rear wheels. Condition-wise, it comes with a clean Nevada title, and the seller honestly notes it has some light blemishes and scratches around the body, but absolutely nothing super obvious or severe. It's a private seller vehicle parked near the auto mall, and honestly, finding one this well sorted for 25 grand is getting incredibly tough. Historically, 1953 was a massive year for Cadillac. It marked GM's design peak of integrating subtle, elegant tail fins inspired by Lockheed fighter jets. Back in '53, if you were a high-rolling executive, you were cross-shopping the Series 62 against a Lincoln Capri or a Chrysler Imperial. While the Lincoln had a great engine and Chrysler offered early Hemi power, neither could match the immense cultural status and smooth, cloud-like ride of a Hydromatic Cadillac. It was the undisputed standard of the world, rolling down the avenue in an analog, mint green 53 V8 Cruiser is the ultimate statement. For $25,000, you aren't just buying a car, you're preserving a drivable piece of mid-century art. Would you guys park this legendary land yacht in your garage? 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air, located in Eugene, Oregon, valued at $36,000. Honestly, whether you prefer the 56 or the 57, this red and white two-tone icon's absolutely phenomenal. Let's check out what your 36 grand actually buys you. According to the seller, Mannix, this isn't a trailer queen. It's set up to be a nice turnkey driver that runs and drives great. Under that iconic hood, the original powertrain has been upgraded to a bulletproof 350 cubic inch V8, mated to a heavy-duty turbo 400 automatic transmission. Power gets sent out back through a rugged curvy rear end. It rolls on a fresh set of new powder-coated wheels wrapped in brand new, classic Coca white wall tires. Inside, you get a beautiful, newer premium Chedella interior, and the dashboard is finished off with a vintage-style stereo to keep the old-school vibes alive while you're cruising. Historically, the 1956 model is the perfect middle child of the legendary Tri-5 Chevy era. It gave buyers a more mature, refined look than the boxier 55, without going as wild as the Fin 57. Back in the day, if you were shopping for a stylish family cruiser, you were comparing the Bel Air against a Ford Fairlane or a Plymouth Belvedere. While Ford actually outsold Chevy in some segments that year, the Bel Air completely won the war of time. Thanks to its classic small block architecture and timeless lines, it became the quintessential poster car for 1950s Americana. Fast forward to today, for $36,000, you are bypassing years of restoration, headaches, and buying a turnkey piece of rolling art that you can actually enjoy on the weekends. 1957 Chevrolet Nomad wagon, located in Henderson, Nevada, valued at $79,500. Once we look under the hood, you will understand exactly why this is priced at a premium. Let's dive straight into the seller's description, because this is a heavy-hitting build. This Nomad is packing a 1965 L79 327 cubic inch V8 engine, mated to a super rare 1974 Muncie M20 to Rock Crusher close ratio 4-speed transmission. It had a complete bare metal restoration back in 1995 and is entirely rust-free. Mechanically, it needs absolutely nothing. The interior is immaculate, and all the glass, window regulators, and electrical switches work like new. It wears its original tuxedo black color, though the seller honestly notes the paint is starting to show its age. Historically, the 1957 Nomad represents the final and most desirable year of the legendary Tri-5 era. Chevy brilliantly combined the high-end luxury trim of the Bale Air with the utility of a two-door wagon. Back in the late 50s, it competed directly with the Ford Del Rio Ranch wagon and its corporate twin, the Pontiac Safari. Fast forward, yes, $79,500 is a lot of cash, but these two-door wagons are incredibly rare investments. Whether you keep the nostalgic 327 V8 or drop in a modern LS motor, you are buying a turnkey piece of Americana that will steal the show at any event. 1939 Chevrolet Master Deluxe, located in Forest Grove, Oregon, valued at $18,000. Let's check out the details from the listing. This car has some awesome local history. It was originally part of the famous Popper's Toys car collection over in Cornelius, Oregon. After sitting for 12 years, the current owner pulled and relined the gas tank, rebuilt the radiator, and got it fully sorted. Under the hood, the original engine has been swapped for a reliable 350 cubic inch V8, paired with an automatic transmission and a clean loco shifter. It runs, drives, and stops perfectly thanks to brand new front hydraulic brakes. The seller, Ron, mentions he just took it to a car show over Father's Day weekend and it performed flawlessly. Historically, 1939 was a massive year for Chevrolet as they redesigned the Master Deluxe with a sharper grille and sleek, flowing fenders to battle the 1939 Ford Deluxe. While Ford had its flathead V8, Chevy was known for a smoother ride and better interior space. With the modern 350 small block inside this one, you get the absolute best of both worlds. Timeless pre-war style with reliable, modern street rod power. Fast forward to today. Rolling down the street in an 87-year-old V8 Restomod is the ultimate statement. The seller has over $24,000 invested in it, making the $18,000 asking price an absolute steal.